right one. You were the one, so we all got the dice.
Hey guys, so we are recording from our living room with a mic that you just asked how much it cost. Don't worry about that.
How much was it?
25 cents.
Was it really only 25?
No, it was like 50, but
It was 50 and only one of them doesn't work?
well, my laptop is so jank. So you guys, LOL, I had a sickness from the depths of hell, so we couldn't record in the studio this week. But Gab had an exciting week out in the wild.
No, I didn't. Didn't have an exciting week out in the wild.
Well,
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. Okay? The internet makes everything look so much better than it really is. And I feel like the problem is that I always come on. I'm always on this podcast as a fucking curmudgeon. And as I get older, I get more jaded and more curmudgeon-y, okay? I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Electric energy, see you later.
okay.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Wasn't an interesting week. Yeah. Did everybody want to,
So it's okay, not us sharing this mic. This is honestly funny. I wonder if we could just, I bet it would pick it up if we were both like,
So this week in LA was a fucking festival called Netflix is a Joke Festival. It made every comedian that wasn't on every single show feel like they need to kill themselves. This festival put everybody on their fucking knees. It was kind of like a who's who. It was like a cool kids club of comedy to like show off who's established or who's going to be like the next big person. And it was like a popularity contest competition is what it felt like, right?
yeah. And how are you feeling?
Not good. So not good. There were for the past week there were like parties every night at the Comedy Store or the Palladium. The shows were like all over the city.
The Palladium is a concert venue in LA, just so you guys know.
Yeah. So every night you were seeing like everybody posting that they were like out doing the craziest shit, and it was like everybody part of the show, like Kill Tony, like going to or like the roast battle, blah blah blah. Everybody showing up, but they were doing it. It was all being like recorded at the Forum. So then, for some reason, Post Malone shows up and he's there like every single night at all of these shows because all of a sudden, and I hand to God, he said he wants to start doing stand up. So this is an interesting industry, isn't it?
Him and T.I.
That's true.
Do you notice how it's always musicians being like, I think I want to do stand up, and it's never the opposite?
There's that show that Josh Adam Myers started.
Wait, you're right.
That's about like this comedian started a show a couple of years ago about like where comedians come on stage and play like they're in a live rock band.
Wait, okay, that's true. But okay, besides
So
that,
anyway,
but don't you feel like no one's like, you know what, let me just release like an earnest, because people do musical comedy, but like I feel like comedians aren't like, you know what, let me drop an earnest EP.
Yeah, no, because it would just be a suicide note.
Yeah.
It'd be a suicide note. So this week was an interesting one. Everybody was everywhere, except if you weren't booked on the shows. Then I had one show. It was fine. I wasn't great. I didn't love it. Didn't leave me feeling so great. But pictures are very deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like, and the room was sold out. It was a packed room. It was great. It was a theater. Did I have a great time? Not really. Because did I do that well? Not really. Now you see the pictures and you go, oh my God, she's killing it. She's killing it. None of this was recorded, by the way. So people are like, can't wait to see when this is live. None of it was recorded. Only a couple of shows were recorded. And it was like John Mulaney's and literally roast battle.
Morgan J's.
Did Morgan record his?
I saw them recording it.
Okay.
Kate and I went to go see Morgan J yesterday, and it was so fun. That's the first time I've seen him since he blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also gonna be the next guest on the podcast, LOL. But
Mm-hmm.
you guys, it was wild. Girls were like standing up in their seats. It was like he was like one of the fucking Beatles. It was crazy.
He's like Matt Rife now. He's getting to be Matt Rife.
It's so wild.
Yeah, so it was really just a big week of who's who and a lot of FOMO. Again, my show was not great. I was fine. I didn't walk away being like, I'm fucking kick ass. So I've been kind of depressed as a result of it, but you see the pictures, you go, wow, she's really doing it. Yeah.
Well, and then you and I were saying, I think like earlier this week, honestly, throughout the week, you guys, we've been going through it. And as so many of our peers have been, we've all been.
But it's so funny because then you see people posting and they're like, this has been the best 7 days of my life. And for some people, it genuinely has. Like, they're getting so much out of it. Like, there are some people who are like booked every fucking night, multiple times a night, who are having so much fun. Like, there's industry everywhere. And then there's the others who are like, should I should I move to Idaho and work at a
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how it's starting to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have terrible energy, but this is the result of a week long of nonstop.
2 weeks, to be honest. It's been a 2 week long festival. Oh my God. I don't know. I was really, especially being sick didn't help. I was just feeling so,
I think
like
that
I was like bottoming out.
every comedian needs a bit of delusion, though. We are all delusional.
It's funny though, because like the delusion goes both ways.
It
It's like
does.
I feel like we're fucking manic in that sense where like the delusion will be sending you on a confidence like skyrocket, and then next week you're plummeting.
Yes.
And that's just kind of the beauty of this haunted career.
So, and then like every night, Post Malone's going to the Comedy Store because he wants to be a comedian now.
And
So
he's working on his type 5.
he's working on his type 5. So like he's hanging out with all these comedians, and everybody's going to party after these big shows at the Comedy Store, which is a big club in LA. And I keep seeing pictures of him, and I was like, oh my God, okay, I gotta go out one night. I gotta go. Because I can't, if I keep having FOMO and I'm not going out, like, then it's whatever. Then I'm the one causing my own problems. So 2 nights ago, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out to the Comedy Store. We're gonna see what's happening. I get to the Comedy Store at 1 a.m. because that's when everybody's going out. Because all the shows are ending at like 12:30. They're all getting to the clubs at like 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I go at 1. I somehow like finagle myself. I get to the club and it's fun, kind of fun. I'm hanging out with people, and Post is in this like little VIP bar at the Comedy Store, and they were only letting paid regulars in. Paid regular is somebody at the Comedy Store who's like they're a comic who's
Like
passed.
a past, yeah.
They're somebody who gets to perform there. They have their name painted on the wall. Blah, blah, all these politics of comedy. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so you're only allowed in this bar if you like work at the store as a paid regular, or if you're like industry. And I'm not a paid regular, but I was with a friend of mine who is, and it was, it's also another really embarrassing thing to be like, you're like not allowed into rooms if you're not a paid regular. So they were like, paid regulars only. And I was like, I'm not gonna get in. She's like, no, just stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Nothing humbles you more and makes you feel like more of a fucking loser than people telling you that like you're not enough of a comedian to get into certain rooms.
Yes.
And here she comes.
Okay.
Anyway, I get into this VIP bar somehow.
Hey.
What are you wearing? Kate and I are gonna go play softball.
What are you doing?
Tea time.
Cute.
Want to come
okay,
be in it?
Nana's wearing the same outfit.
Okay, why do you literally want to be me?
Okay, literally. Look.
Okay, wait. So
I like that
let's.
top.
Okay, so Kate,
So-
do you want to come over here?
Oh, I didn't know.
I get into this VIP bar. I'm telling this fucking story. Get into the VIP bar. Post Malone's in there, and I was like, oh my god. Anyway, I'm like, I have no energy to even tell this story. Basically, at the end of the night, I end up getting cornered. I stay in this corner all night long that he ends up like also being in with me by, and it ended up just being like a couple of us till 4 a.m. hanging out at the Comedy Store, and it was a lot of fun. He's very sweet, very funny, in a way.
In a way.
He's great.
He seems nice.
He's very nice, and it was a very nice it was a really cute night. I was like out of my mind excited. He and I were talking for a little while. It was very cute, and I was like doing everything I could in my life to not like lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, some would say I was
And
being
seem like a cloud chaser.
I was
feel
being
like you were
too
different.
cool. I was being too cool though, like because all of the girls, there are so many like girls swarm to these men, so they're like hanging off of him, blah 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 blah.
It's crazy.
And I
Said that his breath was bad.
said
No.
I told him his music sucked, and he liked that. He thought it
Oh
was
my god,
like,
you're so unique.
I know I'm so unique. And anyway, it's really not that good of a story, but it was a fun night. I was there till 4 a.m. Exhausted myself, and that's where we're at. And fuck this festival. And I would love to be a part of it again next year, but there we go.
Yeah. Kate asked, "Why's your energy
I said,
bad?"
why is your energy so bad?
I don't know, because I'm depressed.
Why?
I don't know, because I have a chemical imbalance in my brain.
No, you don't. Okay, all I know is
Depression
everything's
is-
fine. No, because it's honestly created by the liberals. But yeah, that was just our little catch up, you guys. Let's see. I'm co-headlining with Bianca Cristoval in San Diego, May 17th at Mic Drop. So literally, if you're in San Diego, come out to that. It'll be cute. And that's really that.
That's that, and you know what? Humbling experiences make you who you are.
Okay. Honestly, the more we get humbled, the bigger Kate's ass gets. Is it is really hard to record this podcast when we are sitting on our couch.
In bad lighting.
No, I think the lighting's really cool. It's like we're backlit and front lit. It's kind of nice. But I think the main takeaway is things are not always what they seem on social media.
Things are not always what they seem on social media. Everything is a big FOMO fest.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, if I get COVID one more time, I do think that there was something actually in the vaccine, because I don't understand how I never got COVID until I got the vaccine, and then now I get it every single week. So, and I'm getting gayer. So if you really think about it.
That's so true.
True. Period. Okay, you guys. Well, this was our jank ass tea time, and literally see you guys
And we have
next
to go
week.
play softball.
Yeah.
Shout out Marissa. Did you talk about Marissa?
Wait. Oh my God. Shout out to fucking Marissa, who Kate and I met at the outside Netflix is a Joke festival. It was really cute. She came up and she said, "Hey, I saw your tattoos. Are you Harper? Because I listened to your podcast." And I go,
Look at
"That's
Marissa.
literally cute. Marissa, you're a real one."
Does anybody have a speaker? Yeah. Can we bring it? Yeah.
Okay. They have to go play softball. So who are the dykes now?
True.
What's up, honks? This is Harper-Rose here. Just want to say a quick little apology on the sound. I don't think that mic actually was working after all, so that's kind of a really cool waste of money for me if you really think about it. We're going to be back to our full-length episodes next week with special guest Morgan J. And again, so sorry for the short episode, you guys. This was all we had time to do, and I was sick with a deathly ugly cold. And that's, at the end of the day, really that. In the comments, if you want to drop whose side you're on in the Drake versus Kendrick beef, please let us know. We're dying to know whose side you're on. And let us know if you saw that whole influencer Met Gala debacle. I want to know what your thoughts were on that. Did she deserve to be canceled? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you probably have a healthy relationship with being online. Again, I'm going to be at the Mic Drop Comedy Club with Bianca Christoval, co-headlining May 17th, 9:30 p.m., which is a Friday, next Friday, in San Diego. Hope to see you guys there. And Gabby's going to be in Philadelphia with Felipe Esparza, so go check her Instagram for those details. And we'll see you guys next week with a full episode of Tea Time. Bye!